Yes, hello. Welcome to a new day, another week of trading. Sorry, yesterday I could not trade properly. I didn't come live online for those who expected me to come online because I was quite busy with other things. I tried to trade, but it didn't really work properly for me. Yeah, so welcome. If you're here, you can just type in the chat box to let me know you are actually available and let me know if you can hear me. Yeah. So today we are going to be focusing on 4PS. We are going to be focusing on 4PS today. We'll be focusing on Euro USD, we'll be focusing on gold, we'll be focusing on Bitcoin and US 30. So let's see what the market has to offer today. For some people, you may have noticed that my streaming platform is a little bit different today. I'm back to the original YouTube platform without some music at the background. It's going to be a little bit boring. We're just trying to reorganize in terms of the academy for those who want to learn. We're trying to put things together so that we can be more effective and efficient. Yeah. Okay. So we are waiting for US Open. US Open actually happens around 1 o'clock London time, 1 o'clock UK time, which is about 8 a.m. in New York. And normally there's activity around that time. A lot of volatility is pumped into the market because that's when the traders would have started work. So there is pre-New York. Sometimes we get a trade with certain styles of trading. So just sometimes. So that's why we are here to see if there's anything in pre-New York. I am looking particularly towards Euro USD and gold among the 4PS. I've not analyzed US 30 yet. I've done the analysis for Euro USD and gold. I expect bullishness based on certain conditions. And if those conditions are met, then we'll continue to stay bullish. Yeah, and we'll see whether we have an opportunity for an entry. But if we see a break of structure, then we might look for sales. We are not one-dimensional traders. We are flexible in our approach. Yeah. All right. I'm currently looking at gold. Ahmed, are you here today? If you're here, please let me know. You can just type in the chat box so I can know you're here. I'm currently looking at gold closely, and I'm also looking at Euro USD to see what's going on there. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if this has gone live. Okay. Uh, Please kindly let me know if you're here, so I can know whether everything is working properly. Okay. Okay, sorry, we had a little hitch. We are back live now. Kindly let me know if you're here. Yeah. So, so we are looking at our gold at the moment, and we are trying to see if gold is going to break the 1 hour demand area. If it breaks, then we'll change our perspective to possibly something like this, with down. Or if it doesn't, and which is in line with what we've gold has been doing, we actually expect something like this or something like this. Just go straight. So we'll be watching carefully and see what's going to happen with gold. I've not seen a quasi pattern yet. I'll go to the 30 minutes to see if there is. I can see a quasi pattern. I use quasi patterns for my entries. Sorry. Oh, what's wrong with cursor? Yeah. Okay, so I can't see a quasi pattern yet on the 30 minutes. I check on the 15 minutes. Okay, we had something like that earlier. Oh, so we just have to watch and wait with gold. We might be here for quite some time before we see a movement in gold. Then I switch to Euro USD. Euro USD still seems to be doing what we expect it to do. So we have seen something of a flat pattern, and this may actually signal continuation. We want to see what happens here. We get a bullish engulfing on the 15 minutes. I won't like to really enter here, although some traders might enter here, which is not bad as well. We have 12 more minutes on this 15-minute candle. If that is on one condition that this holds, if this does not hold, then price may drop. But Euro USD is also in a bullish. It's also in bullish conditions. So yes, we may likely see price continuing higher. Okay. So we had price. This is a retraded order block. We are seeing price do the judo swing, and we expect bullishness. But also from this point, price may still want to drop and meander this way before going up. Okay. So there's a tendency the price could drop to this order block or this demand area and then continue up, or it could just continue in that direction. Let me see the 8 hour. The 8 hour is not telling me anything as well. Okay. So we're back to the 1 hour. Yeah, so this is what we're looking at on the 1 hour. We seem to have a flag pattern that is forming. Okay, I'll remove this just to make my chart clearer. Okay, so I noticed something. We have a border close of the 1 hour candle. So although what I noticed is that during flat patterns, it doesn't really hold, but we need to be conscious about that. So we may gradually switch bias if price does not go back. But it could also be at the seat on the 1 hour. So we may switch bias to come down, or we may just wait till we get here. Let me see this. I'll switch this from the 4 hour old block to the 1 hour. Yeah. Okay. So that's where we are at the moment with EurUSD. Okay, so we're watching EurUSD as well closely to see what happens. Sorry for I'm a little bit distracted. Just trying to sort something out quickly. Yes. And then the Bitcoin, I still expect bullishness on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is not really giving me the kind of setup I would like to see. So I need to be very careful on this one. It's not really a priority for me today. Now I'm just going to analyze US 30 quickly to see what's going on with it. Um, yeah, so I start from the weekly, sorry, from the monthly time frame. And it's very clear. I've been talking about price trying to attack this equal highs for some time now. And we are very, very close to that. Or we've been in this area for quite some time. So we switch over to the weekly, and we cannot see, yeah, price is still trying to move higher. And on the daily, what do we see on the daily? We have equal highs here. We also have this equal highs, which we talked about earlier. Now I need to look at the formation of the other blocks. I see a demand zone in this area. Price has actually gone, seems to want to break the order block, the daily order block, bullish order block over here. So we'll be watching that closely. We'll switch to the 4 hour. Let me see the 8 hour. I don't normally use the 8 hour, but yeah, switch to the 4 hour. Yeah. So price has moved inched higher, and so we have a high here, which is price attraction point. Price could be attracted here as well, which are the equal highs on the relative equal highs on the daily. So, but price could also retrace, let off some steam, and then continue. Let's see if we have. Oh yeah, I see something. I see a support and resistance point here. I see a support and resistance 4 hour zone over here. I see a support and resistance 4 hour zone over here. So we need to be cautious and careful how we trade in this place, because price could just come back here and continue. That's very, very possible without necessarily getting down to the order block, the demand zone. So we'll watch that carefully. Yes, it's clearer now. So we'll watch the 15 minutes. 15 minutes candlestick closely. For bullish confirmation. Yes, we'll watch the 15-minute candlestick for bullish confirmation. Okay, on the 1 hour, what do we see in this support and resistance 4 hour zone? Okay, price came here, rejected, broke it, came here after the support, just like that. Resistance, resistance, resistance. It is broken. We have another block. Okay, this is looking good for our assumptions. Let's assume price get back here. We want to watch closely what happens in this zone. In fact, this whole zone is a tricky one. This zone is a tricky one. So we will watch closely what price does. I think I'm going to remove this and just focus on what happens here. Yeah. Okay, we have an extension of our support and resistance in the actual sense up to this point. Okay. Yeah, so we'll watch closely what happens with price in this zone. Should there be a retracement? Yes. So we'll be watching US 30 as well closely. Let's see what happens on US 30. I think I'm going to flag it. So on US 30, we're still bullish. We're aiming for the monthly equal highs. And we also have these relative equal highs to clear. Yes. Let's see. Yeah. So kindly let me know if you're here. If you're watching, you can just say hello in the chat box and let me know where you're watching from. Okay. So that's about it for US 30. So let's see what happens. I'm watching all the screens. I have gold open on one screen. I'm watching gold closely. I normally like to see a quasi pattern before entering. Oh, I just realized I probably should have entered the gold trade. Yeah, gold actually had an entry. Gold actually had an entry. But it's all good. It's all good. I didn't see this break. This is gold. I didn't see this. We have a break of supply zone in this area. We have a break of supply. So when price bounced back, we should have taken an entry here. If not for anything, take it to this point. We can enter heavily in this area. Yeah. Was there a kind of posse entry here? Oh yeah, there was a little bit of a mini posse entry. Yeah, there was a little bit. Okay, no, that has satisfied what it's supposed to do. Okay. Well, we'll still watch the gold and see what gold gives us. If gold goes this way and then it comes back for a retracement, we can take it. Actually, now I see why I did not enter. I did not see the quasi entry. I didn't see an acceptable quasi entry actually. That's why I did not enter. That is actually why we did not enter the gold trade. So I like to see my courses. Yes, I've not seen an acceptable quasi entry. So that's for me, that's a bit risky. Just entering blindly like that. Yeah. Yeah. That's why we did not enter. So we'll wait. We have a bullish engulfing over here on the 30 minutes. on the 15 minutes. Um, this is quite tempting to enter, you know? It's really tempting to enter. This is tempting to enter because what could happen is price just balloons up. Let me see. Was there a kind of a pattern in gold? Let's see if we had a pattern like a flag or okay. We seem to have, yeah. We seem to have a kind of pattern. We seem to have a kind of pattern. Price is broken out of it. I have different entry models depending on the style of trading. So okay, well, I think I may have missed this entry. Should it play out properly, we should have entered somewhere here. But I'm not still too comfortable with the entry though because I've not seen my preferred entry pattern. I think I'll wait or we'll just leave the trade if we do not get the entry we want. And then let me switch and see what's happening with EurUSD. EurUSD may give us an entry. It most probably may give us an entry. Let's see what's happening with that. So we have a little bit of a bullish engulfing, but I won't be entering on this though because we already have a 1 hour break of the order block. So price could actually shoot down. Maybe we wait and play safe because this could be a deceit manipulation. We may wait, play it safe, look for a posse, or we enter from here if price breaks out of that box, out of this trend area, trend line. Yeah, so I'll set an alarm here for Euro USD. I'll set an alert, sorry. We just have to be patient and wait. Because these markets sometimes they can really deceive you. What's this? I want to see what this is. Well, we don't have any news today. Yeah. There was a 5 minute entry on this. It's a specific trading style. With a specific trading style. Oh, a 5 minute setup and a 1 minute entry would have done a 1:2. But it's all right. We didn't see this. So we just leave it and let it go. Yeah, so trading can be boring. It can be boring. And that's why we're trying to build a community so that we can trade together. On social media, they make it look very interesting. You watch short videos and you just assume, oh, trading is so sweet. It's not sweet at all. You can sit all here all day, do your analysis, do everything, and still get it wrong. That's the pain. In fact, most times, we consider ourselves as professional losers. You just try to lose smaller than you make. You try to make more, way more than you lose. That's what's going to give you a competitive edge in the long run. So that's what trading is all about. I'm watching gold closely on another screen, on another monitor. This is US 30. I'm looking at price being attracted to the former daily high. Okay, for the investors whom we trade for, unfortunately, the trade copier we use, MetaTrader 5 yanks them off. So we are not able to copy trades anymore, which causes a pause in our trading activities. We have to wait till it's resolved by both companies, and that has rendered us incapable at the moment. But hopefully they sort it out. The problem is why we do not want to go to any other company and a different company is this is probably the most important trade copier company in terms of quality of service. So there is a tendency that if MetaTrader 5 may have withdrawn their ability to use their system, they would also do it to all the other companies in the industry. So we just have to wait, watch and see what's going on before we can trade again. That's why we had a pause. Yeah, so soon the US market will be opening, and that will add more, inject more volatility into the market. For now, we've not seen any, apart from gold actually, apart from gold, we've not seen any significant movement pre-market. So we've seen gold form a rejection of this 1 hour bullish order block. Let us see whether it's able to break supply and give us an entry pattern. If that happens, if it goes up, it will probably come attack this area, maybe come down, and then we may see an entry to take it to the previous daily high. That will be what I could bank on at the moment. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So I see something. Um, let's see on the 30 minutes. Okay, so we keep watching and waiting. We keep watching and waiting. Trading is all about a waiting game. You just have to keep waiting and waiting and waiting till you're able to strike. Okay, gold is moving. Gold is moving. I'm liking the movement. I hope it gives us an entry. That's what I just hope. That's what I hope for. Okay, so this is the $10,000 challenge, which we are currently doing. With funding peeps. Funding peeps is a prop firm that funds traders. So you don't necessarily need to use your money to trade. You can get funded if you have the skill with funding with proprietary trading firms, or otherwise called prop firms. Yeah, so this is such a challenge. We're a little bit down. I took some trades yesterday which I shouldn't have taken, and last week as well. So yesterday's trade in particular, I shouldn't have taken them. They were totally out of my plan. And I was not really in the mood to trade properly yesterday. So that's why we are a bit down. But we are managing risk very well, very, very well. So everything is still looking good. We are not that down, just about 1.6%, I believe, or 1.5. I need to check. Let's see the dashboard where we are. Okay. So I'll share this. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the dashboard. We are just minus 1.45%. You can see my cursor. minus 1.45%. So you can see what happened. We started well. We started we we fell down this way, and then we came back up. So our aim is to continue this graph back to entry, back to the to where we were, and then continue upwards. So that's what it is at the moment. So this is our trading results. This was our very first trade. We had a win. Then we had a massive loss here. This loss was because I was not used to. I'm not yet very used to this platform. I tried to request. This is the web trader. I tried to request the app, but for some reason or the other, I'm not able to access the app. You know, and that is really hampering my ability to navigate. In fact, how I wish they had Trade Locker. Trade Locker just makes things super easy. And this web platform, trading platform for MetaTrader 5 is just, I don't like it at all. It's too rigid. There is no flexibility. My aim was to lose 1% here, but I ended up losing 1.9% just because I'm not used to the dashboard. You know, if you notice, look at this. This is just 0.69%, 0.5% loss. Is that so? I don't like to lose more than 1%. So that is why we are down minus 1.45. But it's no problem. It's part of the learning curve. This is how the calendar looks like at the moment. You know, so I traded. We traded only once the first week, twice the second week, and all this is because we've not really gotten into the reading properly. So now we are gradually getting into the reading. I expect an improvement in our performance. Yeah. So if you notice, you will see many trades. Many trades here. Because they were scalp trades. I was scalping actually. Yes, that's why you see many trades. Otherwise, many of the trades are the same trading ideas. Yeah. So I'm just trying to remove these horizontal lines. Like I said, I'm not just used to this system. If I had known, I probably would have requested maybe match trader or something. It's just that sometimes match trader, well, my experience in the past, I'm sure they must have improved on their platform. Match trader freezes a lot when you want it to perform, which we don't see on MetaTrader. Of course, MetaTrader had the giants in the industry. MetaTrader is relatively new. Otherwise, I really like MetaTrader as well. So, but I'm sure by now they must have improved significantly. They may not experience that. Certainly, I want to use this MetaTrader, web trader. By the time we pass the challenge, I'll be switching over either to MetaTrader or CTrader. I'm trying to delete it. I've deleted it before, but I just can't see where I did that earlier on. It's totally different from the app. So we have about 4 more minutes to close on the 1 hour on gold. I think I'll just take this somewhere higher, away from the charts. Okay. Well, I have another one here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. Okay, so I'll be back in 3 minutes. We'll have 3 minutes for the close of the 1 hour. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so we have the close of the 1 hour. So 1 hour is at the supply zone. Let's see if it can break. If we can break out of the supply zone. Ideally, I would have loved to enter this place. In hindsight, it's just that I didn't see the posse pattern. If I'd seen that, I would have entered. But it still seems to be a valid trade though, even without the posse pattern. But let's see how it plays out. I'm just afraid that the trade may leave us and run upwards. But if since we didn't have the posse pattern, if anything happens, it could also fall. And if you look, we've not, yeah, the trade we could still fall. It's possible. Maybe retrace a little bit before going upward because we have not gotten to discount yet. We're at the 38.2 retracement level on the fib. So price has not yet gotten to discount. But we have strong bullish sentiments on gold. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing something on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a tricky one. Okay. We broke supply on Bitcoin. We've broken supply. So let's go to the 4 hour. Yes. Let me see on the daily. Just a minute. On the daily, we've broken supply on Bitcoin. On the 4 hour, yeah, we have very strong bullish sentiments on Bitcoin as well. On the 4 hour, let's see. We broke supply here, came back, broke supply again, and now here we are. We've retreated into this order block. I will watch Bitcoin closely, and then we've kind of broken supply on the 1 hour as well. So I'll be watching Bitcoin closely as well. Bitcoin is a low probability trade for me. Let's see what's happening with EurUSD again. So we might have to wait a whole hour to see a proper confirmation on EurUSD. Otherwise, we may be in for sales. Okay, we're still here. Trading can be a boring endeavor. In fact, I have to struggle to stay awake sometimes. Hopefully, at some point, it becomes engaging when we have more people on our platforms and who are trading with us live. After we've started the training academy, we'll soon be starting that. Some people are already aware of the information, but we'll be making it public very soon. So we are waiting on gold to see if we can break supply in this area, go up. If it gives us an opportunity for a retest, we're taking this trade, most probably. Yeah, if we get something like this and we have the opportunity to come back, we most likely will take the trade. Bitcoin is a very tricky one. There may be buy opportunities actually in Bitcoin. Yeah, we may have a buy opportunity in Bitcoin. Let's see what happens with Bitcoin. We may take the risk. We may take the risk on Bitcoin. I think I'll set an alert for Bitcoin. Oh, wow. I hope this Bitcoin is not moving and leaving us. The thing with Bitcoin is it may go like this, then fall. This is my preferred entry zone. Then it may just fall suddenly and then retrace again. So let's see what happens with Bitcoin. All the pairs seem to give opportunities today. Well, let's see how it goes. No very, very clear opportunity yet. There was certainly an opportunity to scalp on gold, which we missed because we are trying to be careful. But let's see if gold. Let's see what gold does. I'm also watching EurUSD closely. At 1:30 UK time, I may be looking to see if I have an opportunity to trade a smart money concept, internal range liquidity. Let's see if that happens, if we have any opportunity among the peers. Otherwise, we focus on the trading style which we are using, which is more of a retail trading style, to determine where price will go. Markets are a bit slow at the moment. I'm just watching out to see if we can get a good setup. Okay, Euro USD is inching higher. I want to see Euro USD break out of this place, retest, and we take the trade. And it could also come back downwards. Oh, Zen Gabriel, I see your message. Oh, Zen Gabriel, I see your sorry. I see your message. I'm buffering. Sorry. I see your message. Sorry, Zen. Yeah, Zen Gabriel, I see your message. So Zane, I'm just waiting for some setups. I'm watching Euro USD closely. Which trades do you trade? Which Which pairs do you trade? Okay, Zain, if you can hear me, what pairs do you trade? Sorry, I'm just seeing your chat. So I'm still watching EurUSD closely. I'm watching EurUSD closely. I'm looking at formation of the candlesticks. We have a rejection of this other block here, which could send price lower. Price is closed a little bit lower under this other block. However, we seem to be forming a flat pattern, which could push price higher. Otherwise, right now I would have been bearish. Well, the price flat pattern could push price higher, which would mean we neglect the break of this other block. So I'm also watching Bitcoin as well. We are close to the 130-hour mark. Okay, we are close to the 130-hour mark. I'll see if we can trade internal range liquidity if it gives us an opportunity on US 30. If you're with me, you may get ready. Let's see. Although I don't really see that happening because we have a strong price pull over here. So let me quickly do this as well on. Let me see EurUSD especially. EurUSD. What's the range we have? Do we have enough range to trade that? No, we don't. It's not looking likely. Let's see the 1 hour. Where did this push start from? We had this push starting from here. It seemed to have started from here. So this is about 30 pips. But if I look from here, no, let's see the 15 minutes rather. No, this is looking really rough on the 15 minutes. Yeah, this this is looking rough. Go to discount here. I'm not really liking it. I think I'll leave that for you. Let's see Bitcoin. What's happening with Bitcoin? I'm looking at the ranges to know if I can trade internal range liquidity. Do we have any swing high or swing low close by? Before 130. This is going to be a bit difficult as well. I don't like the way they are setting up. And when I look at gold as well, gold looks cleaner. Yeah, gold looks cleaner. We may just get if that works, we may get an opportunity on gold. What's the range looking like? Oh no. Okay, we'll see what happens with gold. Okay, so I'm looking at the equal highs, probably where price is attracted to on US 30. We have a daily high. Certainly, price is attracted here. This is a price attraction point as well. So we are certainly in, and this is a very strong price attraction point. Certainly, we are in for for longs on US 30. But the US equities market opened by 1:30, and sorry, yeah, 2:30, that's 9:30 a.m. US time, which is 2:30 p.m. London time. When you see a spike in volatility, so sometimes you could enter now and be on the wrong side of the move. Many traders try to wait, or at least see a setup that may have formed before they enter. So I'm trying to see if US 30 gives us a trading style which we call internal range liquidity at exactly 1:30, which is right now is 1:32. So I want to see if price would, let's see, if price will sweep these equal highs here and maybe come downwards. I'm looking at the range. Zain, if you're here, kindly let me know. Um, this range 1.5 to 5 points. Not really, no. I'm not sure this range matches into the range. Well, we're looking for at least 20 pips to trade that style of trading effectively. I'm not sure we're getting that. So I won't really look to trade in that way. Now, Bitcoin, this Bitcoin is a tricky one. I would have liked to see price at least drop to this area. Then we may consider buys. That's why I have my alerts here to alert me. But we had a retracement. Let's see where the retracement has got into. Okay, we got to an optimal trade entry point, which is the 62%. Yeah, price could reverse and actually go higher from here. It's very possible. I also have a break of supply on the 1 hour. Let me switch back to the 4 hour just to refresh and see where we are. Bitcoin is a bit tricky. We need to be quite careful. The daily. Okay, yeah, we have a break of. Yeah, I expect Bitcoin to rise. I actually expect Bitcoin to go higher. So we may, but the point is when. So we may decide to take the risk and enter a little bit if price reverses and trades into this place. Yes, so let's see what price does. If you're here, kindly type in the chat box to let me know. And if you have any questions, I can also answer them. We'll start trainings very soon in the institute or the academy. We are still working on it. We'll let you know once it starts. So Bitcoin, I want price to drop. I may take a risky entry here to take price higher, but I won't enter too much. I may just enter. I may enter with 0.5% or 1% on the funded account. I hope price does not leave us and just continues higher. But we'll see what happens with Bitcoin. And price may still come down as low as this place. Let's see in terms of risk to reward. So let's see what's happened over here. So this other block, is it still fresh? It's still looking fresh. So we may trade up to here, or we even continue trading higher. Price may still come. Price could actually come out this way, but it could take time. For scalping purpose, we may be able to get 1:3 if Bitcoin respects, if it respects this other block. The problem is we have two opposing other blocks here. We have one here, which could push price lower, and we have an initial break buy from an optimal trade entry of this retracement. So, so if price continues higher, then we will benefit. Otherwise, price could still decide to come as low as this point. Why I'm just a bit confident is this week here has run into this other block already, and it pushed price higher. This was yesterday, so there's a tendency we could go higher. So I think I'll position a bit for Bitcoin. It may be our first trade of today, but this is a 50-50 trade. I'm not super confident. I think I will enter with 0.5%. Yeah. Okay. So this is the $10,000 challenge account. Let us see. On the 1 hour, yeah. Okay, Bitcoin is getting to my entry zone. I need to do my calculations quickly. So I'm just getting ready to see if I may take a trade on Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is alerting me. So I think I'll launch the first. I'll launch the first buy here. Yeah, so when the Bitcoin trade now, I expect price to go higher, but like I said, it could come lower, and that would be, if that happens, then we may lose this trade, but it's not a problem. It's a 50-50 trade. I'm not very confident about it. Let's see. Okay. Try to position my stop loss. One 17689. 17689, yeah. 117689. Okay, let's see what happens with this Bitcoin trade. I'm using very small lot size though. I will enter more as it comes down lower. So that in case it reverses, it gives me better entries. And I will also monitor. I may cut loss before it gets to stop loss. Trading is just about managing. Trade management is very, very crucial to be successful in trading. Okay, so we're in Bitcoin already. I'm looking at Bitcoin on another screen, so I won't be bothered about this right now. Okay, just a minute. I'm still trying to see if I may still do more entries. 68, please come on. 100 over 68. 100 over 68 over 1. So trading can be boring, like I said. 1.4. Yeah, I think I will enter. I'll still enter. I'll still enter more on Bitcoin. I'll still enter more on Bitcoin. I've done more entries on Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm just looking at my contrast size. I'm more like entering as it goes down. But like I said, this is not an A plus setup. So I'm not 100% confident about this. But I'll still take it anyway. It's more like a C setup. 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think I've entered a lot of positions. I would have loved to enter with a larger lot size, but I did not have the time to calculate my lot size properly. That's why I started entering small. But now I've calculated it, and that's why I have to open way more sizes like this. So we are in on Bitcoin. So let's see what happens. Now I'll update my stop loss on all of them. The secret of trading is just about keeping your losses smaller than your wins. That's just the secret. Well, certainly you will encounter loss. If anybody tells you you're not going to lose, that's a big lie. You're going to encounter losses. We are just professional losers. We manage losses and try to see if our wins can be greater. There is no 100% perfect trader. One, 7, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm on Bitcoin now. Let's see what happens. We'll see. We'll know if we lose, we'll lose very fast anyway. So we'll see shortly. Let me switch over quickly. I'll switch over to check. Okay, Bitcoin is falling fast. It's falling fast. Maybe our assumptions are wrong. We are still watching. We're watching closely. Okay, our losses are good. I just want to lose a maximum of $100, 1%. So our losses are good. It's still controlled. Okay, let's see US 30. Yes, US 30 is still inching higher. Although I'm not really keen on US 30 at the moment because it's not yet 230. And then let's see gold. What do we have on gold? Gold is within Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to. I talked about the posse entry earlier, and I also said if we had entered gold, we'll just trade to this point for scalping. So I didn't see my entry pattern, and now I'm being vindicated. So it's either we continue to wait till we see our entry pattern, or we don't trade at all. So for scalpers, they would have entered here and exited here quickly, or they would have entered with the 5 minutes and gotten a 1:2 risk to reward ratio. But I didn't want to enter because I wanted to be very, very careful. I need to trade according to my own trading philosophy. And now I seem to be vindicated. So let's see what happens with gold. We're still bullish until it tells us we are bearish. I'll put an alert here for gold. Perhaps we may get to trade internal range liquidity, which is a smart money concept. Okay. So I'm watching Bitcoin on the other screen, and I'm also watching EurUSD. I believe EurUSD should be, yes. Like I said, EurUSD dropped below the other this other block, so I will assume sales. However, we have a kind of flat pattern, which is not making me consider sales. Otherwise, I should have entered for sales here. But this flat pattern could push price upward. Okay, so let me see what's going on with gold. Is giving me an alert. Okay, I may want to stick to the one. Yeah, let's see what happens in the 1 minute. The Bitcoin is still dropping fast. Like I said, it's not an A class setup, A plus setup. So even if it drops, I'm not really too bothered. It's not the kind of trade I'll really bank on or go 2% on. That's why I'm looking to risk between 0.5 to 1% on this trade. So it's still dropping. And right now we are just in 0.4% loss. Oh, so unfortunately you can't see the right side of my screen to see the total loss. So if you are there, the loss is currently $43. I'm trying to risk only $100. So I'm watching. We have 3 more minutes to close on the 1 hour candle. If it closes outside, let me show you what I mean. If it closes outside 1 hour, okay. Oh, by the way, I need to watch gold as well. But let me show you if BTC 1 hour, if BTC closes, if I have a close with the body close beyond this, I may close all. I may just close all the trades. I'll close the loss, no problems at all. So I want to see this body. We have 2 more minutes. 2 minutes 46 seconds. Let's see. It may come down and still close within. And we could see a reversal, or we may still see a continuation downwards. I'm not bothered at all. Because like I said, yes, we have a break of supply here, but this other block could push price downwards. So I expected that as well. Trading is all about probabilities. As far as we have not broken this, we are not yet bothered. So our total loss is $47, which is still within control. No problems. No problems whatsoever. So I'm looking at US 30 again. I'm scrolling through gold. Gold, I have to go to the 1 minute to see what's going on. I'm trying to see if I could possibly trade internal range liquidity on this one. Hour. If you are here, kindly say yes in the chat box so I know who if you're watching. We can also interact. You can ask me questions. I will answer. And like I said, we'll start the training academy very soon. We were looking at, originally we thought we'll start in August, but it's looking like September. However, the more we try to start, the more we see the scale of what we want to do may be a bit larger. So we need to ensure we put proper arrangements in place. So we'll communicate the final start date. We may not even, we may still shift it forward. We'll communicate the final start date just before we start. So this is gold. I'm looking to see if there is an opportunity to trade the internal range liquidity, which is a smart money concept over here. But no, this range looks very small. Let me see. 900. Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see how it goes with gold. 1 minute on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, it's still. So Bitcoin, we have 15 seconds to go. It's rejecting. It's rejecting. Let us see. I would have actually preferred that if it's to come lower and then we close our trades, I would have preferred this now. Okay, we're on the next one. So we have kind of bearish engulfing, but we are still within the. Okay, I'll switch. I'll switch. Oh, gold has dropped. Whoa. Gold has dropped below. Let me switch this to Bitcoin. So you can see what I'm talking about. So with Bitcoin, I would have preferred this candle to just close a little bit below and I close all my trades. But now, and then if there's a reversal, I would really want this to go higher. If this starts coming down, it's not good for us on Bitcoin. I may close many positions, because this could be a decision to drag you. You think it's going to, and it could still reverse. It could come down this way and reverse, but that may keep me trapped over here for quite some time, which I wouldn't want. And it could magnify my losses. So I may just leave it and exit. Yeah, so I'm watching what's going on with Bitcoin closely. We're still within the 1 hour order block zone. Why we took this trade is because price has already traded into this order block. Otherwise, this would have been the good place to trade from. But yesterday, those who traded from here made profit because this was the expectation, price to trade into this and go higher. When we are also in an optimal trade entry, this is 2% fib retracement, this area. So price could actually swing higher. But you never know what price does. It could also come a little bit lower. That's why we're trading with risk management. Unfortunately, you can't see the right side of my screen. Otherwise, right now, we are in £42 loss. We don't want to go beyond the £100. That's 1%. If it was an A+ setup, I would have risked 2% most probably. But I'm not 100% confident of this trade. So I saw my quasi pattern here on gold. This is what's giving me a little bit of confidence that this may be a good setup to trade. Yeah, I saw my posse pattern. Yeah. So we may be wrong. We may still be wrong. We never can tell. Let's see how it goes. US 30. Okay. Then I have to be quick with US 30 as well. We have a fair value gap here on US 30. Would US 30 give us an opportunity to trade? Yeah, it's looking likely. So we have, let me see. Well, this is not a swing low. These are equal lows. I don't like this. On the 1 minute. Let's see the 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and the 5 minutes. If I switch back to the 1 minute, these are equal lows. I would have preferred to see just a swing low. So these are equal lows on US 30. I would have preferred to see a swing low, then would have traded internal range liquidity on this and hold. Let me see. I will hold for profits till we get here. But I'm not seeing a swing low yet, so I'm watching closely. So, like I said, we're on a trade on Bitcoin. Let's see if Bitcoin actually reverses and goes higher. It's not A plus setup. It's not an A plus setup, so I'm not very confident. It's more of a B or C trade, but I still take it because I still consider it an opportunity. So let's see how it goes. We are managing risk properly. We just want to risk 1% of our of our funding challenge account. And right now, let's see where the loss is. I know you may not be able to see. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. I not. You may not be. We are just in a loss of about £12 right now. We're in a loss of £12. Okay. So I'm looking at US 30. I'm looking closely at US 30. Do we have a swing low forming? Still equal lows. I don't really like this. Let's see what's happening with gold. Gold. Gold is dropping. So I think I see what happened with gold. So gold, we had a break of structure here originally. So from that break of structure, we had a retest. Oh, oh, I see. This is the mitigation block here. This is the mitigation block. We had a retest, and gold wants to drop to at least 50%. At least 50%. It may come down lower. This is where we have This is where we have structure. Okay. Yeah, we also had a dominant brick cell actually. Did we have a quasi? Uh, oh yeah, we did. Oh, that's a very good sell actually. Well, we are buy biased. That's why we didn't really consider sell. So we're in a trade on Bitcoin. Let's see what happens on Bitcoin. Let's see our Euro USD. What's going on? Okay. So like I said, let's see. Euro USD may have gotten to discount. I would have considered sales on Euro USD. Okay, we are now at discount. And Euro USD may drop further to this point. It's possible, or we may reverse. The only reason why I did not sell on Euro USD is because of this kind of flat pattern. So this could push price. Oh, otherwise, as soon as we broke this area, this is a very valid sell. If not for the flat pattern, we would have taken our sell from here. What I've seen in the past where you have a break of another block and then all of a sudden price, okay, we anybody who took a sale from here has already gotten 1 to 2. You can even exit the market right now. Yeah, anybody who got a sale would have exited, but this could be a deceit. You see what price is doing at this point. Price could come back into this and then suddenly push price up. So the moment we broke this place, normally I would have sold. I would have waited for this retest or something and sold. But we need to be careful because of this kind of pattern, because this could push price. Price could reject, and if price doesn't reject, then from this area I've marked, we'll see what happens. Gold is bullish. Gold is certainly bullish. So we will be more bullish biased. We have a range here which we may eventually clear. So that's what we are looking at on gold. Anybody selling is selling against the trend, both Bitcoin and gold. That's the truth right now. As you can see, gold is climbing. I expect it to continue to climb to this point. Well, you can never be 100% sure in Forex. Yeah, so this is Euro USD. So the daily candlestick may be doing a Judas swing. Of course, we hit a roadblock here with this other block, but generally we're in long environments. So I still expect maybe price could consolidate in this area, but I expect that price should still continue upwards. That's what I expect. Otherwise, it could drop here, and then we'll see what happens here. So that's what we are looking at for Euro USD. I'm bullish for Euro USD actually. I'm very, very bullish. But I'm looking for an entry pattern. I can't just enter blindly. Protecting capital is more important sometimes than trading. So we have to be careful. So we have 47 minutes to go on the 1 hour candlestick on Bitcoin. It's retraced. We will know now whether we will continue selling off. If we sell off, we may close our trades early. We may just close our trades early and get out of the market. Take a little loss, which is no problem, and we are out. As far as we are managing risk, we don't have a problem. I could take 3, 4 losses in a row and take 2 wins, and all of a sudden I'm in serious profit. Trading is not always about winning, it's about managing losses. When you manage losses, you'll become highly profitable. That's what trading is all about. But many people think trading is all about win, win, win. You see people on social media, showing large wins, huge profits, but trust me, they may have made like 3 or 4 losses just before they made that win. But yes, they are highly profitable. I also see people keep condemning them, that they are flashy and all that. Those guys know what they're doing, trust me. At least a lot of them. What they do is they keep their losses small and their wins big. So that's what we also hope to do. Yes, so this is EurUSD. I'm still waiting to see what happens. We've retraced back again into this flat pattern. Let's see whether we can actually go up or we go down. So we are watching 4 pairs closely. We are watching EurUSD. We are watching US 30. We are watching US 30. I would have wanted to take a short, but I don't like the way US 30 has arranged. I don't like the way it has arranged on the 1 minute. Here we have relative equal lows, and we had a push upward. No, I won't take this. I would have preferred to see a swing low here. I see the swing low here, but I've already had a low over here. So I will not take this. Otherwise, I would have taken a trade. I would have taken a trade now, actually, and see price drop. But this could be a deceit. I need to be careful. Also, we have the equities open in 15 minutes time. So, yeah, at that time, we'll know what direction really price wants to go. We just have to keep waiting and sit on our hands. I know this daily high is a very strong price attraction. Okay, I'm watching US 30 closely. Okay, Bitcoin seems to be reversing on us. And it's reversing fast. We're watching closely. What we can do is watch and wait. We are also seeing a reversal in EurUSD. Soon we'll get clarity of what the market will do. Okay, so US 30 could possibly go higher. We'll see what the 1 minute has done. Okay, I just noticed that US 30 is also respecting the 15 on the 30 moving average. So we have 8 minutes more. I'm tempted to enter a buy for US30. Let me switch over to Bitcoin. See my moving averages. Where are we? Okay. Oh, this is respecting the 50. No problems. If we do not reverse, we'll cut our losses short. I just said I was tempted to enter a buy, and your status seems to be going up right now. The only reason why I did not enter this buy is just because we have 6 minutes or about 5 minutes more, about 5 minutes to US Open, which can be a very dangerous time because you could just see something like this, boom, and price falls if you buy. So that's another thing. That's why otherwise I would have entered, even if it's a scalp, just enter and take some profit. So this is what trading is all about. It can be boring, trying to make the right decision. There could be opportunities, but you are trying to see something that fits into your trading philosophy. You don't just want to enter blindly. Some other traders have different philosophies, and it will work for them. They could have seen an opportunity based on their trading style. If I was scalping, trust me, I would have taken something out of the market already. But I'm just trying to trade with a certain philosophy to ensure that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted before I take my trade. So we're still in a trade on we're still in a trade on Bitcoin. We entered for buys, but like I said, it's a B setup. Yeah, Connell, you're here. I see you. I see you. Yeah, welcome, Connell. Yeah, so it's a B setup. We are managing risk properly. We don't care as far as we continue managing risk. That's what matters the most. So I'm not very very confident. I'm not very very confident in in US in the Bitcoin setup, but because it's still like a kind of setup, we still took the trade. We're just risking maximum 1%. So we are not really bothered. Yeah. Yeah, welcome, Connell. Yeah, so let's see if Bitcoin makes a reversal. I will share the tab again of Bitcoin of our trade on our funded account where you may not be able to see the right side because I switched platforms, the other streaming site which I use. So otherwise, you will see if you notice. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm sharing the tab now. Yes, now I've shared the tab. You will see the numbers fluctuating on the right, but my picture is blocking the total amount. We are currently in a floating loss of minus 24, 23 pound, 24 pound. I expect a reversal, but it's a B setup. If the reversal happens, then price will reverse and go upwards. If it does not happen, no problem. We just want to ensure we don't lose more than $100. So we are managing risk properly. Yeah, so that's what it is at the moment. So I'll switch back to my analysis. I'm watching Euro USD closely. It's Euro USD. I'm still watching to see. I keep seeing rejection, rejection, rejection. But we have to wait for the close of this 1 hour candlestick. Otherwise, price may actually reject and come back. If price comes this way, then we'll take a trade around this area to take price upward. This is our target. This is our target. We're in bullish environments for Euro USD. So we'll wait patiently. It could take all day. In fact, we could be here till our New York AM session finishes and we don't see a trade. But I'll still track the trade because if it happens in New York PM session, I'll take it and we'll update the results tomorrow. If price does not do that, then price may fall to this area and we'll see what happens in this area to see whether we can take a trade long. That's our analysis for Euro USD. Or US 30s. Oh, yeah. Now it's time. The US equities open has happened. You see what I said? Price has dropped. Price is dropping. If you can see the screen, price has dropped massively. Oh, yeah. So there's a retracement, yeah? Well, yeah. Let me see what's going on the 15 minutes. Or on the 5 minutes, rather. On the 1 minute. Oh, this is super fast. Not seen price break supply. This looks like a buy. Oh, it's a buy. Ah, I missed this. I missed this. Yeah, I knew price will certainly hit this blue area. I knew price will certainly hit this blue area. But what happens after that? Price may want to sweep and go higher. Uh, wow. Yeah, we missed this buy already. Unfortunately, we missed the buy. Price respected just as I drew my analysis, but I missed it. So now I have to watch my euro and the Bitcoin trade. We're still in a floating loss. Let's see what happens. Yeah, for anyone who has taken US 30 trade would have made a 1:2 already. For some reason, I don't know, I was a bit distracted. We should have taken this trade. That's why I positioned like this. You know, we should have taken this trade actually. There's a missed trade. That's what happens sometimes when you analyze too many pairs. Gold is still dropping. Bitcoin still seems to be holding. I don't know if it's going to be able to reverse. That's the trade we entered. Gold is dropping seriously. Gold is dropping seriously. I think US 30 may have fulfilled its objective, or it may still want to continue higher. From here, it could also drop to this point at least. Okay, EurUSD seems to have dropped. I think I know what to do on EurUSD. Oh, oh, with me. This is so older. EurUSD. The problem is I'll be entering late if I enter on EurUSD, but I think I'll still enter. I may not get the best entry. But I'll enter all the same. I'll enter with a larger lot size. I've entered EurUSD. I'm on a trade on EurUSD as well. So I want price to get here. I entered very late actually. I entered very late. I want price to get here or here or here. So there is no proper place to put my stop loss for EurUSD. Okay, price is dropping massively. Like I said, I want price to drop this way. I want to see price drop here. I need to watch Bitcoin closely as well. I'm watching Bitcoin on another screen. So this would be my take profit for EurUSD. It's not the best of entries, but let's see whether we can get there. Okay, so EurUSD is may drop to my take profit level. Let's see. This is a style of trading which I strictly use. Let us see whether we'll get there. This is not the conventional style of trading, but I use it sometimes. And that's what I'm basing my assumption on now. Okay, so I want to play. Sorry, I'm just putting my levels. Bitcoin is holding. It's still holding. So this is Euro USD, and I want to see price drop to this point, to this point, or to this point. I didn't get the best of entries because I assumed longs originally. Otherwise, I would have entered at this white line. This is where I would have entered for a short. But I entered somewhere here, which is too far from entry. So let us see what happens. Sometimes price could actually reverse and go up from here as well. So, but let's see, let's see. Entered with a very large lot size so that I can take advantage of this short movement. Let's switch to the 1 hour. Oh yeah. Okay, so we have the order block here, the 1 hour order block. We have three down close candles. Yes, there's a very large tendency. At least price may, yeah, price may look most likely get here. Price has not interacted with the down close candles, which is a bullish order block. And this is the opening price of the order block, of the bullish order block actually in here. So price may actually get here. Yeah. So we shouldn't be too worried. If price retraces a bit, I will enter again with another large lot size. So for this one, I'm not using a stop loss. I'm just watching with my eyes. I will know when to exit the market. Price will most likely get here. Most likely. But at least here. This is what I expect. Okay. Okay, I've added another entry on Euro USD. Oh no, it wouldn't let me enter. Oh, not liking it. Bitcoin is not going the way I expect. I may have to consider closing. Oh my god. What just happened? Oh, Bitcoin hit stop loss. That's what happened. Okay, Bitcoin hit stop loss. Okay, so Bitcoin hit stop loss. Like I said, that was a B or C trade. I said it earlier. I was not very confident about it. So we lost about 1% on Bitcoin, which is exactly what we intended to risk anyway. So I'm watching EurUSD. Let me switch to US 30 and see. Oh my God. US 30 has also reversed. Whoa. Yes. So this would have been the take profit area for US 30. We have a reversal now. A very sharp reversal. That's one of the reasons I was a bit skeptical about taking this trade on US 30. Or if we have this reversal, this is not good for EurUSD actually. That's not a good omen. So we are watching. Let's see what happens. So we were wrong in our assumptions on BTC USD. We're still coming down. So I'll be deleting this. And I delete this as well. So I want to see price actually drop to this area on EurUSD. I hope it does not do me dirty. Otherwise, that will be two back-to-back losses, which I don't want. Okay. So this is my stop loss for Euro USD. And this is my entry. The white line represents the entry area. You could take the risk if you're watching and enter, but enter with a very low lot size. Because of this area, price could reverse and still, continue in the bullishness. But I still expect that price should drop here at least here. Price is supposed to drop here, clear this here, one, take profit two, and possibly take profit two, three. But I want to see price at least drop to take profit one. So if you want to enter, you can enter with a very small lot size for Euro USD. Okay. So we're on the 5 minute time frame for Euro USD. Let me see my moving averages. I don't really use that a lot, but sometimes I just use it to gauge what's going on. Euro USD seems to be reversing as well. Wow. Okay, let's see whether it still drops. So anybody entering with smart money concepts may have entered. Okay, this would have been. Let me see the range. This could be an ideal entry actually. 14 pips. So let's see. We should be looking at 40 pips from here. 40 or 45 pips. Let's assume it decides to drop. 40 to 45 pips. 40 pips, yeah. Around this area. This could be based on smart money concepts. This area will be an ideal take profit. But I'm afraid because of this, price may reverse and go higher. What's a reversal on Euro USD? Oh, we've started. Yeah. Wow, what a fall with your started. Okay, so I lost two of my trades today. I will be ending the live stream here, and hopefully we'll be back tomorrow.